Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Woo!
How's it going, guys? All good? Wow. Great night. Well, well, for what we great night for whatever we were thinking, brothers. A great night for whatever we were thinking. How's everyone feeling? Give a few minutes that everyone is joining in. Everyone is joining in. Let's talk about this Milan Newcastle match. Finally, we got another victory in Champions League. Luckily, ladies and gentlemen, well, luckily, we got our second victory, and we finished the group third. That means that Milan is going to have access to the European League. Now, to be honest with you, I am kind of happy because first of all, we beat Newcastle. Okay, it was tough. It was a St. James Park. It was screaming, booming. It was so much noise that that I was like, man, tonight they're gonna destroy us. Instead, we won 2-1. Number one, I'm so happy for another reason because in the past I remember, and I just made a video, recorded the video that I will post maybe later on. Remember in the past I got some comments out of the Newcastle and they were coming to the channel, speaking over the Milan soul, speaking over this, speaking over that, because of some comments that I made. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stick that into your beautiful ears, okay? And you know what I mean by ears, okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, woo! That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Winning like this, it's always a different flavor, you know? Always a different flavor. Let me get my adapter so we can talk a little bit about it. By the way, in the meantime, then I get the adapter. Man of the match. Tell me who's the man of the match. There is only one correct answer, by the way. Only one correct answer. There you go. Believe, believe, believe. Yeah, AC Milan, ladies. Well, how are we? How are we? Ranger, how are you doing? League tours, how are you doing? Anthony, Henrik, Valentin, Chuku Chuku Chukwueze, Chukwuilia, Anthony, Mattia, and Anthony again. I'm reading all the comments right now. Woo! When you win, but at what cost? Hopefully, management will tell Pioli to play Milan B in January on Thursday night. Guys, one thing about tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please, let's enjoy tonight and keep all positive comments. We won in a very difficult away match, okay? Only thing that matters for tonight. All the comments, because tonight, funny enough, Pioli won the match. It is true. It is true. It is true. All right. So now we're gonna try to do our way into Europa League. Let's see what's gonna happen, guys. Positive thinking, always. Why would you play the B team in Europa League? Absolute language tours. Absolutely no way, bro. Always. Great job by the team for showing some grinta. Let's go for the Europa League title. Absolutely, yes. Let's try, guys. Let's try. Hendrik, happy with the win. Europa League doesn't exist to me. I know. We are Milan. Champions League is our DNA. I know. I absolutely know. Such a frustrating game to watch. I don't know how we won that match. I have no idea either, brother. I have absolutely no idea how we won. Oh man, chuku chika. When Pioli job is on the line, we turn into Milan Prime, especially in the second half. I'm so disgusted that the first half show our real game. That was a Newcastle with so many injuries. Yeah. Anthony, let's not poop the Europa League. Let's go for the win and the Europa League. Mattia, congratulations, a big win and sending Premier League oil money down to the drain. If only that last minute penalty wasn't awarded to PSG. I know. Thank you, Mattia. We go for Europa League. Peter, how's it going, bro? I don't know what people celebrate. It was lucky win. We never deserved to win this match. We missed 2 times open goal. What we expecting? To win Europa League, good luck with these lazy players. Anyway, Peter, as we said, guys, I know. I'm very excited. We finally have on the second half was good. I have to say, okay, first half was terrible. I know, but hey, at the end of the day, probably this Milan right now, that's what you're expecting to be into the into Europa League. That's what you're expecting. That's exactly what you're expecting. So what can we do, guys? What can we do? I am happy. Zlatan now is back. I mean, to be honest with you, why am I happy? Of course, let's don't play the full cards here, okay? I'm not gonna hide behind saying, "Oh my God, it's the best result that we can get." Of course, it's not the best result that we can get. This is the best result that you can get today. If you wanted to access to the Champions League, you should have won before, right? You shouldn't have draw against Newcastle in San Siro, okay? You shouldn't have draw in Borussia Dortmund against in Dortmund against Borussia, as simple as that. So for today, it is the best result, guys. For today, it is the best result. We're sending down oil money, petrol dollars money to where they belong, which is in the toilet. And luckily, luckily for us, now we are gonna have I like the victory. Why Fabrizio likes so much the victory? The victory, I like it, guys, mainly because it is a tough victory. It was a tough, really tough victory, and it is in a hard away match. Like after the shit that we saw against Bergamo, against Atalanta, we can say that we saw on the second half. Okay, am I going to say something crazy? Are you ready? Am I going to say something crazy when I say, and you can be open, don't worry about it. A good for a spirit team, exactly, brother. Glad that the team responded in a second half, and Pioli did a good job in the second half. Now, guys, on the first half, I wanted to go to Newcastle literally to fire Pioli. But on the second half, we can say that Pioli won the match. Isn't it? Pioli won the match because the counter-attack, if I remember well, was played by Pobega initially, then Jovic, and then Chukwueze. And Milan in the last 20 minutes, he played with 4-2-4, with 4 strikers. Okay? So that's very audacious, okay? But again, it was very good from Milan and also for the coach, because tonight in the second half, he did it. He definitely did it. Okay, and I know. He did it. Feel free, guys, tell me what do you really think, because don't be polite. I mean, let's be honest. First half, fire. Second half, Pioli fired. Not Pioli in the half. Second half, he did well. Okay. Mattia Jovic, of course, always here in the chat, man. Valentin, I'm happy we won, but it doesn't seem much positive. We played awfully, and we are now in Europa League, which is a distraction from the league. Yes, but we won the match against a pretty half-injured Newcastle, because we play with all our perfect player. Plus without Tonali. We should expect that win against a full recovery and Newcastle, and they still dominate us most of the whole match. Henrik, we all know our form hasn't been good lately. I honestly wasn't expecting a lot from this game, but we came out on top. So that's a positive. Exactly, guys. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that for tonight, this is the best result possible. Okay. Now, will the season change? I don't know, man. The thing is, we need to start to get back our player. We need to get back our players, and it's good anyway to have. Well, maybe it's not Champions League, okay, but there is a chance, guys. Anyway, that if you're going, let's be honest, if you're going to be second in Champions League, that means you're gonna probably face City, Real, Barca, or Bayern Munich, and this Milan can really beat them. I don't know. So probably I rather just play other teams that I don't know what teams are in Europa League, but probably with this Milan we can do some damage there. Okay, and remember that in the moment that you reach the quarterfinal of Europa League, well, game on. Europa League, by the way, it's a cup that Milan never won, so could be a good thing. I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. Can Europa League save the, how to say, the Pioli's job? I don't know. It depends how everything is going to end up from now on. We definitely need to fucking wake up for in the campionato, because we are 9 points behind the Inter, six, I guess, 6 or 7 from Juventus. So we need to be back on track. And I'm telling you, this kind of victory away in a difficult match, in a very noisy stadium, it's gonna help the player to believe a little bit more. Believe, old Rossonero, believe in this young AC Milan, guys. By the way, put a big like, ladies and gentlemen, to this live stream, because it's to put your free support to the channel. And I appreciate all of your comments, and I see that as always the same people here. Actually, League Language Tours is the first time that I'm seeing you, so I'm really curious to know you. Cosa c'è, Piuma? Look, I show you League Language Tours. Papa. I want to introduce you first of all to my family. So, this is a Piuma. She's a Scottish Fold. She's been all day sleeping, and now, of course, when I'm streaming, she decides to come alive. Look at her. She's super funny. Look at that. Look how serious. Look at it. Ciao, Piuma. Play here with the printer. There you go. She's playing with the printers now. How you doing, brother? So there you go. Oh wow, so many messages. I'll be back. Let me read the. Let me read this. So, bro, who says that? Okay, bro, who says that we are 100%? Compare our injury with Newcastle one. You're being biased now. Nothing is changed. Clearly, well, not being biased right now, my friend. What I'm saying is that, of course that Newcastle has been lucky to not having all the players available, but also remember that we play with Theo Hernandez in a position that is not his. Leao, he just came back from an injury, okay? And finally, we have a little bit of a big, let's say, if, for example, we got Calabria for Lerlenzi injured, we will definitely have nobody. Now, I don't know the story of Newcastle. I just see what they present on the table. Now, I'm telling you that, and by the way, you sounds like a Newcastle fan. What the hell is wrong with you, man? It's like, it's the team that present himself on the pitch is the one that we have to judge, unfortunately, for good reason and for bad reason. Uh, you know, I want Pioli out. Magnan saved us and gave this victory. I don't care. We won against Newcastle and their fans. Why wasn't Benacer in the squad today? Benacer was not, how to say, Benacer is not in the squad because he's not in the UEFA list because he was injured. That's why he was not there. You wouldn't win the Champions League anyway. Europa League is possible for you to win. Fact, unfortunately. Joel, andiamo. Why Tomori and Leao don't score? I know, man. Leao should have scored that goal, and especially the man of the match, which is Fikayo Tomori. Absolutely should have scored. Language tours, it's so arrogant to say Europa League is a distraction. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to the comments that I read. Milan was fifth last season. The only reason you are in Champions League is because of Juve accountants. Even as an Inter fan, I'm really happy Milan beat Newcastle. All right, we have two Inter fan now. All right, but why so much arrogance about the Europa League? I'm sure that Milan fans they want to play in Champions League, of course. But as I mentioned, it's at the moment that's where we belong. We ain't winning Europa League either. Leverkusen will smash us. Okay, a lot of positivity around here. Great. Now we are exited from excited for Europa League. Daniel, how you doing, bro? Hello from a Newcastle fan. GG to your club. I'm heartbroken. I wouldn't hold on, but congrats. Daniel, long time no see you. I remember you. Well, look, Daniel, I'll tell you this. Honestly, on the first half, you probably deserve a little bit more than one goal. And to be very honest with you, I think the Milan in the second half was smarter, and probably we had more option finally. I know you guys had a lot of injury, as us for a long time, but we won the match thanks to the substitution tonight. As simple as that. And I had a feeling that Newcastle. This is just my feeling. Newcastle after I think Paris Saint-Germain draw, he stopped playing. They stopped playing, brother. I don't know what is it. Probably, I mean, it's understandable. You were aiming for Champions League to stay up in the Champions League, but I think that is probably one of the problem that young teams, because Newcastle and Milan also have the same problem, is that in that moment you need the extra push right there. Because if Newcastle was scoring, if Newcastle really wanted to go through and really wanted to win, they were able probably to give the extra push and beat 2-1, because in the moment there was 1-1, it was equal. So if they were pushing enough, I feel like they were able to do it. But I think that Newcastle at the moment, as Milan, okay, I'm not saying we are better, I'm just saying that Newcastle at the moment doesn't have those experienced players that in that moment of difficulties, they can give the extra push. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's clear. But it says, cat orange whistling. And we can't win the Europa League, maybe Conference Leagues, but yeah, baby. Hi, AC Milan shit sponsor Puma. playing with Divo in the printer. AC Milan shirt sponsor Puma. By the way, guys, it's not Puma, it's Puma. There is an Piuma. All right. Solid Cats. There you go. Are we gonna lose Theo Leo in transfer next year? Good question. Good question is, are we gonna lose Mike Magnan, the best goalkeeper in the world right now? Because it's easier to play in a solid teams like it could be City, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, where you have already good defenders. Try to play and defend the goal when you have Calabria, Florenzi, and Hernandez. Come on. That's much harder. Than today, Mike Magnan did the save that. Jeez, Puma can do that kind of movement. He did like, super safe by Mike. Hey man, how you doing, bro? Liverpool versus Milan, Europa League final. Oh man, that will be good. Absolutely. Only way Inter has 19 Scudetti is because Juve's business. Fact. I do not sound like a Newcastle fan. I'm being realistic. We talk about players coming back from injury. Newcastle have like 8 injuries and even more out player. That's all. Yeah. No, I agree with you. They had a lot of injured player. We have players that finally are back. I think also that a lot of Newcastle player, they are coming from a long time injury. So they were not 100%. But I tell you that they cause us a lot of problem. Elias, not a Milan fan, but sad for you. Okay. Thank you, Elias. Why you're sad for us? My team, Newcastle, has 8 of our big first team player out of injury, and Tonali banned. But I think the injury we have suffered and players fatigue let us down. I believe so. But I'll tell you this, well, Daniel, I'm catching up now with the comments. But again, I give you my point of view is that tonight Milan won the match because they had a second chance. So they had more player, more better substitutions. That's my answer. Okay. CQ, are you pessimistic? Will you definitely be an Inter fan? Elias, Newcastle was never same after the losses against Dortmund. Classic track. How you doing, bro? Long time no see you. Don't forget to take Pioli on our home. What's that? Don't forget to take Pioli on. You are home losers. The one and only problem is Pioli. Classic track. I don't agree with you. But not in a fully 100% with you. It's not like I don't agree with you because I don't think that our only problem is Pioli. Pioli, it's one of the problems, together with the injuries, together with the club behind, with Cardinale, with the Mercato, with this, with blah 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 blah. Pioli is one of the problem, but as a good sportsman, you have to realize that tonight we won because of the substitution that Pioli made. It's true. We finally had Okafor, Chukwueze, and a little bit and other options as Pobega. It could enter Adli and others. But finally we had options. Before we didn't have it. We played the match against Dortmund with Chaka Traore, bro. We play with Chaka Traore. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel you, classic track, and I respect your comments. I don't think it's correct to say our only player. It's our only problem, it seems. Chuku. Banter area made me grown pessimistic, Mattia. Chuku. Daniel, I think if we didn't have injury, we think result might be different tonight. But in all fairness, congrats to your club. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate your comments. Thank you so much for coming in. Really good. It was a good match, man. It was a good match, honestly. The first half I didn't enjoy, of course. Second half, beside the goal, the Milan score, I saw a little bit more balance. So, you know. Daniel Jolie, in fact, says that Daniel, your club did very well. Hope you make it to UEFA Champions League again. This time with Tonali, of course. Daniel say, I hope for with some new signing and replacing some player to improve the squad. Yeah. Elias, Cardinale shouldn't have fired Maldini. Yep. Elias. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. This is why this is why this is why I have a Maldini shirt behind me, because for me that was the biggest mistake we done. Biggest. But I tell you what, Elias, Zlatan back. I know that Zlatan is not, we cannot compare. Zlatan doesn't have loyalty. I know 100%. I feel you 200%, bro. But at least we brought somebody that can connect the team to the club. And this one was missing completely because I couldn't handle Furlani, Scaroni, what the hell they are named of this guy, that they're just good at their job, which is not meant to manage directly a team. And we didn't have anybody until apparently tomorrow there's going to be the presentation. So again, tonight it's like a sweet and sour victory. We won against a very respectable team. We won against a very respectable, in a very respectable stadium, but we are out of the Champions League. Is Puma an Italian name? Puma means feather. Feather. And I call it like this because he's super fluffy. Elias. Elias. Okay. John, it's a German name. Simic did so well in a preseason, but we didn't use him. Same situation with Chow last season. True. But Chuku Chuku Chica, remember that it's Teo Hernandez that say to Pioli, I can play in the middle. Okay? Don't forget this. It's Pioli, of course, trust his men, which is Teo Hernandez is one of his main men, because Teo Hernandez always play. And if Teo say that he can play there, he will give the trust to Hernandez instead of giving the trust to a Primavera. Kind of makes sense, you know. Now, of course, he's luckily Kier is back on the next match. Kier's situation to me, it's out of control, man. Pavard from Inter, he got his knee twisted, and he's coming back before him. That he got, I don't even know why he's injured, honestly. Fucking Kier, man. Anyway, some comments. I like seeing Milan in UEFA Champions League knockout stage. UEFA Champions League knockout stage. Well, I love it too, but the reality is probably against City or Real, those teams, they are way ahead of us. So, I think the only Italian teams, unfortunately, and trust me when I say this, my heart cries, bleed. But if there is a chance to face this big, massive team, European teams called City, United, and Bayern, I think this is the three: City, Bayern, and City, Bayern, and Real. Because Barcelona, guys, I saw him playing, and it's not good. It's not gonna go far, Barcelona, this year. It's Inter. Inter probably has the best option. And don't forget to like the stream. There you go. Thank you, Mattia. Jovic, there you go. But Oldhar Sonero, I still respect you and respect your club, because as a Newcastle fan, I'm still a fan of AC Milan since Kaká, Shevchenko, Crespo, Seedorf, Cafu, Nesta. Days all love and respect. Thank you, Daniel. Big shout out to Daniel, guys. Big shout out to Daniel, that it's a true. Below, let me tell you this, Daniel, below that skin of yours that is white and black of Newcastle, I know that below there is there is this color somewhere. Where is my? There you go. I know somewhere there is these colors here. There you go. Somewhere. Amazing. Chiki Chak. I'm gonna change constantly your name, Chiki Chika. I mean, if Pioli is the problem, then the management is the problem too, because they have trust in him, even after only winning 23 games in what? 60 games? Yeah, 2023, brothers. I hope that is going to end up as soon as possible, because 2023 for Milan has been terrible. It's been bad, 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 bad. Out of my mind, as I said in the last stream against Atalanta, 2023 for Milan, we can remember it for 4-0 against Napoli, the victory knocking out Napoli of Champions League, and PSG Milan, and Milan PSG. I think this is the top 3 things that happened. D-Cat, you made it. Forza Milan, let's go. Peter, it's better for me to go to sleep and not say anything anymore. I guess I'm delusional. No, Peter, you are right. I know what you mean. I already know. There's no way to be happy about this, and no way to be. But Peter, I know. Again, like, we need to be happy about tonight. That's it. End of the story. Let's go to sleep with a nice smile, at least for tonight. Then on Saturday, on Sunday, whenever we're gonna play against the new Monza, that we're gonna draw at home against with a shitty performance, we're gonna be back on the stream, and we're gonna talk bad about the Cardinale, bad about Maldini, bad about Pioli, bad about Krunic, and so on, Chukwueze, and so on. Very happy about Chukwueze, by the way, guys. Very happy about Chukwueze. As you know, I was the first one probably to say he's the new CDK. But the boy needs time. The boys needs time, need to put a little bit of muscle, but I'm very, very happy that he's coming up. He's already the 2nd goal in Champions League. Not an easy goal tonight as well, because he was completely on the left. First touch. Very hard to score that goal, but I'm super happy. And strikers, either they play left or right or forward, they need goals to gain confidence. This is why, if I don't know if you noticed, but Jovic, since he scored against Frosinone, was it the goal? Against Frosinone, it's getting there. I'm afraid to say that it start not being a faulty printers, guys. It start not being a faulty printers. Still far away from what we want, still ages away from what we want, but step by step, I see growing. A little bit Jovic, a little bit Chukwueze. Strikers, wingers need goals or assists, but better goals. Goals is a big boost. So Dick, what do you say? That wasn't football, that was zuffa. Hit the like button, guys. We want old Harrosonero to grow. Let's go. Thank you, man. believe. Thank you, brother. Look at that, Elias. I'm a Barca fan. Pioli probably tactically better than Xavi. No, I don't think. Well, I don't know, bro. I saw Barcelona, and I live in Barcelona, by the way. Puma is hungry, that's why she's making noise. But I saw Barcelona playing against Girona, and as I made a comment last time, Girona at the moment, guys, is on top of the league. All of you that follow football, please keep an eye on Girona this year, because they are doing something incredible. When I look at the lineup of Girona, I don't know one single name. Puma, enough, silence now. No, ma
Girona is doing very, very, very good. And when I look at the lineup, I don't know a single player. When you look at the lineup of Barcelona, for example, you see like so many players. Then you see the match, and then you see a team that plays exactly as football and at the limit, like what they teach you. Like everyone is equal. They pass the ball. Ta 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 ta. It's so fun to watch Girona right now. Exactly like Bayer Leverkusen, so fun to watch. And Barcelona instead is like a bunch of single player that they're trying to score. None of them is giving up a little bit more the extra to give to the extra mile. And they have Gundogan, Lewandowski, Felix, Cancelo. I mean, they had a hell of a team, but still they lost badly 4-2 against Girona. So guys, keep an eye on this incredible team. Then let me read this. DT Don, first time seeing you, man. Nice to see you. Gardinale is searching for Arabs investor to pay Elliot. So next summer we will probably see a lot of changes. Coach will be the first, and maybe some of the management. True, true. Hopefully we can get some more money, so we don't have to always looking for a bargain, and also we can try to get somebody, trying to get some good striker, especially because striker, as you know, they cost a lot of bling bling. Daniel, damn it, you caught me. But of course, red and black of AC Milan runs in my veins with a black and white blood. Yeah, I know, brother. Elias, as a Barca fan, I've seen my club being in Europa League for 2 seasons, but respect for you trying to stay positive. Bro, there's not much we can do either. We cry. We just cry on Sunday. We lost against Atalanta in a minutes 95 with a back heels goal of a Gordo called what's his name? What's the name of the fat guy that scored us? Muriel. He didn't score for 260 days. He scored against Milan on minutes 95. Fuck. But yeah, I feel your frustration, bro. Chukwueza, I always talk bad about Krunic, even if it's not playing. Because of him, we concede goal today. Well, then Vu. Dan said Reinders was awarded man of the match? No. Really? Don't deserve the man of the match. The only man of the match, actually, let me do a poll, by the way. We can put together a man of the match, guys. I think it's that there is if you watch the match, you already know who's the man of the match, of course. But let's do it. Mamma mia, Puma, it's giving me so much shit. Let's do a quick poll, guys, and say man of the match. We pick well, Rain, there's, which is not true. Then we put the real man of the match. I think, in my opinion, is Tomori. We put Maignan, and who else? I think in between these three, I think we've done, guys. Yeah, because Giroud, Leao didn't do shit, so didn't do shit. They could have done more. That's all. I need to put a fourth one. Who can I put? I don't know. I don't even know who put. I don't know. Any suggestion, guys? Any suggestion who can I put as a man of the match? I put Reinders, Tomori, Magnan, and I have to put minimum of 4. I have to put minimum of 4. I don't know. I put well, let's make this fun. Pioli. Let's go. Mike, Tomori, Chuk, and Puli. Pioli, you already put Pioli? Come on, bro. Let me read some comments here. Oh man, you guys are fun. No, Reinders, I don't think it's a man of the match. Elias, I'm aware of the team like Girona and Tottenham who play beautiful football. Oh yes, baby. Oh yes. DCat, are we gonna just ignore Pioli's halftime adjustment? I agree. He's not an elite manager, but for what the club want to pay a manager, it's what we get. I would love Xabi Alonso. Yeah, DCat. I already mentioned this on the beginning. Good to reminder to everyone that as a shitty decision recently Pioli took, and a lot of mistakes that were made specifically defensively, tactically in the last few matches. A lot of mistakes by Pioli, I believe, in the way he prepared the match. But tonight, on the second half, he changed the match in a correct way, and Milan won. Okay. Yes, Elias Muriel. Wow, I just saw a YouTube channel of PSG fan being pure disrespectful of Newcastle, our trash team, and didn't deserve to be there in the group, but yet we battered them 4-1. Bro, this is Daniel. I tell you, it's only it's gonna go, man. It's gonna keep going like this because it's PSG anyway. It's not gonna get anywhere this year. Trust me. The next time, next team. Yesterday I watched Manchester United Bayer, solid Bayer, super solid. If Bayer is gonna get PSG or I don't know any top, even Arsenal, I think they can beat PSG if Arsenal plays better. Elias, Barca have no style, no identity, just rely on individual brilliance and some luck. I agree. Carmen Zito, not easy to go to St. James and win under any circumstances. I agree, Carmen. Not easy, not easy, not easy stadium, very noisy, very loud. Especially in the first few minutes, it was like very, very hard. So, as I mentioned, psychologically for Milan, this is a great victory. Reinders lost possession so many times. Yeah, man of the match, I have no even idea, bro. What the hell? Milan not gonna win the Scudetto, so playing Europa League is good. Yeah, yeah. Carmen, yeah, probably we are not gonna win the Scudetto, so a little bit of a distraction. My only fear as a Milan fan is that if we constantly having injury, it's gonna be a problem because tonight we won the match thanks to the substitution because we have some good second line, and tonight we won for that. If we have limited resource, even Europa League is going to be a problem. So yeah, it's funny to see PSG fans, other teams like Manchester United being disrespectful about Newcastle exit, but they won't be laughing when PSG get knocked out. But PSG. I think it's under the eyes of everyone that in the last 10 years they spend probably, now we're talking about billions in players, and they brought home nothing. And next year things might be changed because if Mbappe is gonna leave, then probably they're gonna have maybe some new idea, new investment, and especially they're not gonna be bothered anymore by the presence of Mbappe, that I think it's very heavy for their dressing room. I think the problem of PSG right now, it is Mbappe. To be honest with you, PSG, the stadium of PSG, the ultras of PSG, they are all is always full, the stadium. So they're really, really big love for their fans. You know, bro. It's most of the time, Daniel. You know, these video they are made by people that maybe they see football on in one way, and you know they're not really not being very well. You know, one thing it depends also what does it mean disrespect. You know, but yeah, I feel you. Ali Yusuf, Samuel is the man of the match. You have your own opinion, though. Samuel. Okay. Dortmund can't be trusted. I want to see PSG in Europa League. Free mind. Yeah, man. Dortmund can be trusted. Yeah, I know. Wave, Mike Tomori, Chuk, and Puli. Yeah, man of the match, as Wavy said. Nice to see you, Wavy. First time seeing you on the chat. Was Tomori by far? Yeah, I agree with you. I think the two men of the match it could have been either Tomori, incredible match, or Mike Magnan. But I think Ficaio has to be there. You know, somebody that I got disappointed tonight. Somebody that I got disappointed tonight was Loftus Cheek. No. Loftus Cheek not good tonight. Loftus Cheek not good tonight. Renders not good tonight. Musa not good tonight. Our midfield was terrible. Was terrible. In the first half, we couldn't do more than 3 passes at a time, man. I really didn't like it. Familia Holmes, Pulisic sucked, gave the ball away a lot of, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek was too slow to make decision to pass. Pulisic scored, so he already got 1 point, positive point, because he scored a goal. But for the rest of the match, I believe that Pulisic ghosted. Pulisic ghosted. Robin Loftus-Cheek too slow. Reinders. The problem of Reinders, bro, is I always see him keep the ball way too long. Give the ball faster. Pa. A little bit faster, man. Anyway, now I was just looking my phone that John Joel, other than Magnan and Tomori, I guess you want to say, no, and tomorrow, and Tomori, I have to say we wouldn't have win if Pioli didn't outsmarted Eddie Howe. We changed formation for 4-2, which got us winning goal. And I think at the end, Joel, we play with a 4-2-4 because we play with Pobega. Oh fuck, I don't recall that. Yeah, Manchester man of the match. Man of the match, of course. Loftus go away. Yeah. Loftus and away. While Pioli can change formation at the right time today, but not against Atalanta. But that's a mentality, man. That's a mentality. Joel, the problem about this team is not into the talent. The problem is not into the talent, um, into these things. The problem of this team is that they don't believe. The problem of this team is they don't believe. The second half, the match that tonight we watch against Newcastle, it was won by the team that believed more in victory. Simple as that. As simple as that. They believed in a victory. Newcastle didn't. After we score a goal, I think after PSG draw, Newcastle slowly start to slow down, and Milan draw, and they were lost mentally. They didn't believe in shit anymore. But you can hear from the stadium. In the beginning, the stadium was like a hell. Everyone was there to believe. And then they didn't. So tonight we won because we believed, another reason. But against Atalanta, I don't think they even believed a second about the victory. That's why you're not getting far. DCAT, we have to address Calabria. No, I don't want to talk about Calabria. It's hurt my heart, man. It's hurt my heart. We can't hold possession, lack even average defensive ability. He works hard, but that's not enough. We need a right back in January. You know, Calabria. You need to understand these guys that I will be not. I have to tell you this as a Milan fan, but also as Italian. I will, especially in this Milan that it's all international. I will always fight to have an Italian player in Milan. Always, 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 always. And the thing that we don't have any Italian player in any, we don't have many Italian player in the team hurts me so much. Hurts me so much because of several reasons. Because of the national team that we cannot Milan provide any good player to our national team. Milan has been always in the hands of a lot of Italians, from the president to the captain to the team, and not having anybody, no, it's hurt me. That's why whenever we see an Italian, I'm like, I hope he can say, but Dickhead, I understand your point and I don't disagree. Okay. I'm very democratic, you see. I'm very democratic with your answer. Familia needs to recover players and some reinforcement to compete on both fronts. Absolutely. Calabria did a decent towards the end, and no, Joel, I don't think he was able to keep up with Joelinton because he was tired, and at the end was saving our goalpost. Man, when Isaac from Newcastle came in, Calabria didn't understand shit. You see that Calabria, and I know there is always, I watch the video sometimes of football cash that he always put in the red box Calabria, and I understand it's frustrating, of course, but to me Calabria sometimes it looks like as bad as it is, as not quality as you want it to be. He's always trying his best. You can see that he's running, he's trying to get a yellow card, he complained to ref. We have to respect that, okay? We have to have respect it, and he's trying his best. Let's just leave it like that, bro, guys, bros, okay? They never got the ball on the wing. Free mind. It's weird because Loftus know how to play against against Premier League teams. Yeah, that's very strange. Free mind. Elias, just put entire focus on the leagues for top four. That's exactly what's gonna happen for Milan, Pobega, and Reinders. Mattia, wow, so many people actually praising Pioli. We're not praising Pioli too much. We're just acknowledging the good work on the second half of this match. Elias, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. PSG fans are trying to mock Newcastle fan when they know they are. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah. Newcastle's park the bus didn't work. Familia, important to win today for pride and momentum. Very good analysis. Don't need a deep run, but would be nice to win this tournament for the first time. But I believe we can catch Juve. Inter, lucky to have minimal injuries. All good point, Familia Holmes. Familia Holmes. I don't know what's your name, but I can read it from here. But Joel, I agree. They should have been more in themselves in Serie A, but for the midfield of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Musa, Reinders, we have to execute them because it's their first season ever in Serie A. Milan is more internazionale than Inter now. Yeah, we are we are actually more internazionale. You are second to us always. Good. I like the spice. I like the spice in these comments, bro. Good. Calabria is a player like Andreva, only good for Serie A sometimes. Cody says here, Mattia, now you are just copying us. I agree. Calabria was bad at first, but that's because he doesn't believe. I feel when Tonali was in Milan, Calabria made less mistake because he believed in himself as a team. Yeah, true. Amen. I think we made it to the top four this year. Knock on the wood. We can afford to go deep in Europa League. Our complete defense is injured, though. Yeah, I heard. Adrian, how are you? First time seeing you. Hey, old heart. Even though we are out of UEFA Champions League competition for this season, I feel happy that we win a away match against Newcastle and make it to Europa League. I truly believe AC Milan can win. Adrian, nice to see you. Yes, exactly. That's why I'm trying to be happy tonight and positive, and that's why I'm trying to say to everyone, let's try to be positive tonight because we just been from Europa League, from Campionato, and we were crying. We're still leaking our how to say, I don't know how to say, our injury. We still, but tonight we can be happy. Come on, positive thinking and believe in this young AC Milan. Dicket, I completely understand your loyalty to Calabria. Captain, youth academy player, he does fight for Shield. Italy has some high quality prospect we could buy and develop. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree with you, man. Dicket, yeah. I think we I think we are still young team, but with all the signing, we lost some chemistry. True, 100% familiar. This is. Let me finish to read the comment, then I tell you what I said a few lives ago. The injuries has been outrageous, but lots of game left to make it positive season. Hate to see Inter with a second star. Hate to see Inter with a second star. Two things, remember. Number one, they really don't have 19 Scudettos because they have 17 Scudetto, okay? Number one, or 18 Scudettos, okay? Remember that. Number one. Number two, remember, even though they're going to win the Scudetto, okay, in 5 years, hopefully, we can bring home a Scudetto. In 5 years, nobody is going to remember who actually won the second star first. Nobody will remember that. Nobody. Do you remember who won the first star in between Milan and Inter? I need to Google it. Nobody will remember it. So if they win it, it's fine. They make fun of it. Oh, we got the second star before you. Yeah, good. Ask the same question in 5 years when hopefully we can get a Scudetto, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see. Elias, why do you think there is a lack of Italian clubs being owned by fans such as Barca, Madrid, of buyers? Because Italian football, it's very poor, it's partly rotten, and Italians is not anymore like Italy. Italy after the Second World War got a big economic boom, and all the big businesses they developed from the 17 onwards. 60, 70, 80s was the big Italian boom for the economy. So big families came out, the Agnelli, the Berlusconi, the Moratti, and so on. And as a part of investment, they also bought teams. And they knew how much Italians care about their football team. That's why they put a lot of pressure, a lot of money, a lot of investment. Nowadays, those families, those people died, or they are very old, and the world is different from the 70s. So there are other investors, there are new markets, there are new money coming in. So in the 90s there was no the petrol dollars, there was no such a big Asian market. And so right now the Italian football is in the hands of others, and it will be in the hands of Americans company, European companies, Arabs company, Asians. That's it. Because sport and football change forever. This is not anymore it's not anymore the football that we grew up watching. There are different rules, there are different players, there are different values more than everything. It's a different sport. If you grew up watching football from the 90s to the 2000s, let's say if you didn't start watching football 10 years ago, a little bit more than 10 years ago, you know that certain value, they're not there anymore. That's a reality. Unfortunately, you want to make everything you need to sell, you need to promote, you start doing World Cup in different countries around the globe to spread this, to spread that, to sell more. And the traditions, well, I'm old school. That's why I'm called Old Heart Rossonero, because I understand the innovations of modern football, but I don't know. I prefer the old way. You know, when a player that used to grow supporting a match, supporting a team, growing with the team, is gonna stay in the team for almost forever. Anyway, let me keep going, guys. Let's don't become boring. Elias, okay, I reply to you. I don't see how Milan doesn't finish at least third. The top four should be a problem, no problem in your opinion. Familia, we need more Italians. Absolutely right, bro. Absolutely right. Our expectation shouldn't be high, especially with Pioli. A deep Europa League run plus top four. My concern is that it's another wasted season and our top players want to leave. Gerotone. Hope Kier will be helpful after being off for so long. Yeah, Gerotone, nice to see you. First time seeing you in the chat. How are you? Hopefully Kier will be back. Yes, man, this is exactly what we're saying. Like, constantly watching playing Teo Hernandez as a central back. It's okay for Frosinone. For tonight Newcastle, that they didn't push too much. I felt like they were not putting too much pressure, so he played well, but still, like, hopefully Kier's come back, a proper central back. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna skip these comments. I'm gonna skip these comments. I'm gonna skip these comments. Inter Milan will both have 2 stars eventually. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Mattia. We'll, no. We will become, well, amen. We will become stronger when our beloved Benacer is back and strong. We are waiting for him. Ben is back. Isma is back, and I'm excited to see him back. And I see him. I don't know, guys, if you notice, but Benacer put a little bit more of muscle. It does looks a little bit bigger to me. It does look a little bit bigger. So I'm always scared of players that got that kind of injury, because when you destroy pretty much your knee, which is your knee, it's almost your tool of work for a football player. You have 2 tools of work, which is 2 legs, and you break pretty much one. Ooh, it's hard, man. It's hard, and especially if you suffer so much, it's hard to go back on your legs and do the same tackle that you will do before, to do the same, should I put the leg or not? A lot of that in your doubt, because you felt so much pain that probably you don't want to feel that pain anymore. So should I do that tackle? Should I risk that the player is going to step off my knee and I'm going to feel again the same pain? I don't know. Absolutely. Mattia, love the owl for us in the chat. Shut up. Mattia knows that, guys, in Italians, the owls is a symbol of bad luck. So, little Italian lessons. The symbol of the owl, the in Italian it's called the owl. It says is a gufo, Gufo. So when you do a when you do when you goof when you do a goofy, the verb is actually gufare. When you goofy, you are pretty much jinxing it. You're like, oh yeah, you're gonna win the Scudetto. Yeah, sure. But in reality, you wish that they don't win the Scudetto. You're jinxing it to the others, okay? So when I see the owl, you have to know that they are jinxing it. Brilliant points on Inter second star. Also, Inter are very much in depth. I do really like our project. A top coach will really bring us to the top. Overall, Piol done well since he came. Absolutely right. Elias, do you think Serie A should implemented 50+1 rule like the Bundesliga? I don't know what does it mean 50+1 rule like in the Bundesliga. I don't know if you mind to explain a little bit. And by the way, guys, remember to put a big like to the live stream that you're watching right now, because it's already midnight and I'm having so much fun tonight. Also, if you're not subscribed to the Old Heart Rossonero channel, we are believer of this young AC Milan. Even though when we are in shit, we are always here doing live stream. Okay, so we're trying to grow up this community of all respectful people that we love Milan. We make fun, of course. There is a lot of irony in all our comments, but hey, let's do it. Elias, I think the 50+ rule is gone now. I have no idea. Mumbo, how you doing, Mumbo? Mumbo Jumbo. Liverpool versus AC Milan final. I will love that, man. I will love that. That will be amazing. Mattia said the Premier League fans started arguing with me today because I said football changed. They think City and Arsenal the biggest than all Italian teams. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you describe as bigger. Bigger as a money, as a wallet, or bigger as history. So, you know, it's not good. The problem, guys, is that, and this is what I'm trying also to sometimes to talk to Peter, our friend on the chat, Peter, that going forward, guys, remember, kids are gonna get on that phone and they're gonna talk shit about any club. So fuck it, who cares, right? We're not here to look at any kids that are gonna type on the phone. Oh, Real Madrid doesn't have history. Barcelona never played football, or Italian teams are all shit. You know, fuck them. Steve, how are you? Honestly, just pleased to get a win after a recent result. Exactly, Steve. We never won a UEFA Cup. Only trophy we haven't won so far. So come on, Forza Milan. Absolutely, Steve. I feel exactly like you. Mumbo Jumbo. Manchester United and Liverpool are bigger than all the Italian teams. Yeah, sure. Start watching football yesterday. Manchester United isn't shit. Overrated garbage team isn't close to big as Juve, Inter, Milan. Okay, let's don't get there, guys. Okay, I'm just saying. Most AC Milan fans must be pissed to see Donnarumma in the round of 16. No, Elias, we really don't care. We don't really care. We're not pissed at all. Like, we know the value of the man. We know the value of the team. So that's it. 50+1 destroy the chance that an investor from outside Germany can buy Bundesliga club, I think. Okay, I didn't know. Dan Vu, how are you? First time won in England in 18 years. Yeah, bro. Jesus Christ, incredible, isn't it? Ridiculous, I'll say. No, yeah. We drew against Tottenham last year, if you remember, 0-0. And now we won. Well, good stuff, isn't it? Yeah, Arsenal fan talk too much for a club that hasn't won the Champions League. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can, if we can maybe share a little bit some of the. Quickly, just check out some stats about the match. What do you guys think? Just before going to wrap up the stream. Here. Then now you can see me. Let's go on the Sofa Score to check out some of the result. Let's see this. So Milan is officially out of Champions League. You know, that's a pity. It's a pity, but again, I'm quite happy about what's happened today. So for today. It is really the best, really the best. Um, for today. I really hate this website, man. Look at that. Look how much commercial. How can I move around? How can I see this? I hate it. Milan, Newcastle. There you go. There you go. Well, yesterday, when was it? Was it yesterday we did the live stream or the day before? I don't recall. I think the day before. We did a live stream and and on SofaScore, actually, they were talking about that the prediction of this of the prediction was 2-1 for Newcastle, but well, guess what? We won. um, let's see some stats, guys. Beautiful. Winning in Newcastle. Come on, look at that. Beautiful. Look at the good result there. Happy finally. Man of the match for SofaScore is Chukwueze, guys. You know why? It's so Chukwueze because it's compared to the amount of time that he played. That's it. So here I'm curious to know a few things. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see defensively. 1, 2, Teo Hernandez and Florenzi. I wanted to maybe you know what? Maybe it's already on Discord, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe I already have them on Discord. All these stats. Let's read some comments together. Actually, let me get some water, guys. Oh man. Sending a message to my wife because it's midnight here. And she's not back yet because I know she had dinner, she got work, and then post dinner. But it's midnight, and I just wanted to know where she is because it's, just want to know if everything is fine. Am I right to be a little bit concerned at midnight? And am I too jealous? I think it's fair, right? Half past midnight on a Wednesday. Come on, right? There you go, guys. Let's have a look on Twitter. There you go. Some comments here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look of this so we can put some comments here. And exactly, thank you, Mattia. Exactly, that's my point. I'm not too jealous. I think it's fair to ask, right? So, yeah. Now, this is a good point already. How do you rate the ref? Honestly, the ref was not good to me. Like, this is something that I never talk about it because I feel like it's very it's not very. I don't like talking about the ref because if you are good, you will always beat your team, the other team. If you are better, you it doesn't matter the ref, you will always beat. But tonight, the ref, man, he was on fire against Milan. We should have given at least a yellow card on the. Leao got twice, got badly taken down, and they never give him a yellow card for what's his name? Let me see. Did they get a yellow card or not at all? Jesus, man. Cartoon Army. Um, was it just more, or did the ref have very little control today and only gave cards to us? Exactly, man. That's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly how we usually. I'm very fair with refs. At least be fair on both sides. But today it was very bad. Exactly. Familia, we have the same thoughts, bro. Exactly what I was saying. Like today, he just saw our team. He didn't. I don't know, man. It was bad today. It was really bad. Pioli stated that he wants to win Europa League because Milan never won it before. Let's see what he's gonna cook. Let's see, bro. Uh, Giroud, average, not really good match for Giroud. We can start talking about Rafael Leao. 60% of accuracy passes. Where is it? Two shots off target. Rafa was not very happy. Rafa was not an easy match for him. 16 times lost the ball possession. Not a good match for Rafa Leao. And the thing is, this is something that the media tomorrow they're not gonna tell you, because Rafa Leao today was playing. Sometimes was dangerous, but we didn't want the match because of Rafa Leao. Very late, eh? Then Robin Loftus-Cheek, absolutely bad. Even though he got a very good look at that. Ground duels won 8 out of 9. Aerial duels won 1 out of 1. 1 out of 1. Ball possession lost only 5 times. I don't. I could look at that. 24 touches. There are not many. But I didn't really enjoy watching Robin Loftus-Cheek today. No. Look, Pulisic got more, got 32. Pulisic played better than Loftus-Cheek? Yes. Musa, 90% of accuracy, 0 dribble attempt, 0 ground duels won, 6 times lost the ball. Reinders, 89% of accuracy pass, 9 time ball possession lost. I don't know, man. He's the man of the match. 58 touches. He's probably the one that played the most. Lorenzi, 78 touches, 82% of accuracy pass, 14 times lost the ball possession, and ground duels won 5 out of 8. Good-ish. Theo, 1 block shot, 3 out of 4 ground duel won, 13 times ball possession lost, 70% of accuracy passes. I'm so excited to see him back on his real role. Tomori, our man of the match. Ground duel, what is it? Tackle 2, block 6 clearance, 8 possession lost, 87 accuracy pass. Not bad. Calabria, 69% accuracy pass, 11 possession lost. Wow, this match could have done really bad. Magnan did an incredible match. Absolutely. Uh, Pioli Voodoo is coming. Yeah. Mattia, would it make you smile if we actually managed to win the league and the second star before you? We won the first star first, and who remember it now? It's good for banter thoughts. Yeah, I knew you will love it. A true Milan fan, not like me. um, the biggest regrets is we should have won the first leg based on how we played. Not be able to do it. We are very sorry. We care a lot about Champions League. No, not true. This is not true. You don't care too much about. Bittersweet, bittersweet night. Sweet because Milan hadn't won in England since 2005. We fought and believed in ourselves. Satisfaction for the victory for sure, but there are a bit of regret and a bit of disappointment for being out of the Champions League. Bravi. I want to save this picture. There you go. Well, what reflection can be made? The reflection is that we certainly did worse than last year in the Champions League, but now we have the opportunity to do better in the league. Good. Yeah. Reinders man of the match. Not true. Leao, we wanted to continue the Champions League. We knew that without a win, we couldn't think about moving forward. We cheered for the 3 points. Yeah, it was good. We wanted to continue our journey in the Champions League. Yeah. Leao on the goal post. Disappointed. It was important for me to win. It was important for me to come back with a goal. The most important thing was to continue in the Champions League. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the goal there, but we continue in Europe, and that's okay. That's just okay. That's just okay, ladies and gentlemen. What can we say? Again, very happy about not very happy. Today is a bittersweet evening because we won in England after 18 years. We beat a very respectable opposition, and we won, but we were not able to qualify to the next steps of Champions League. So it's okay. Anyway, we never meant to be in Champions League this year, and as the team is going, it's okay right now. I think at the least it's going to be a good psychological point where we can say, okay, 2024, let's go. Yeah, exactly. At least our youth team won the group. Exactly. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to sleep. I thanks all of you for watching the live stream. It's been a fun live stream with the good news of Milan victory. And thank you, all of you, and especially you guys in the last Chuku Higa, Mattia, and and Familia, and all the others, Elias, Dan, who else, Steve, all of you guys that you've been here for all night, writing your comments. I really appreciate your comments, and it's nice to have a chit chat with you, all of you. Other than that, I wish you a very good night, and always Forza Milan, ladies and gentlemen. Believe. Ciao. Mwah.